Hi guys, it's Celeste. Where is my hairbrush? Oh, it's literally right here. I wouldn't know that, apparently. You know what? I'm just stupid sometimes. Like, I'm smart, but like I'm like smart stupid in a way because I'll just do like certain dumb stuff, you know. Anyway, welcome back to my channel. I'm like in the process of getting ready for work, but I decided to like pause, make a video, like that kind of thing, just to like check in with you guys, chillin'. I don't know. I had this Uber driver the other day who, he was kind of cute, so like he was cute. He had like little face tattoos. I don't know. I was like, that's cute, you know. He was a nice person, so he was like, can I give you my number? I was like, sure. And so then we like talked on the phone just now for literally like 2 minutes, or like 3 minutes, like no time really. It was kind of like, you know, he was like, oh, I want to see if we're compatible as friends, so like tell me about yourself, like that whole thing, right? Like, I don't know, I kind of get like weirded out by that and those types of questions, and I just find it boring and weird. Wow, I'm mean, but I am mean in a way because I'm like picky about people in that type of way, right? And it's like I feel like I have to filter the aspect of myself that is like kind of bitchy, like, you know, not because I care about their reaction to that aspect of me, but almost because I like don't want the like global perception of me to ever be one specific way. Like, I don't know. Which sounds like I have like an ego and I'm like, oh, like I know where I'm gonna be like in the future. But I feel like I have to actually like trust somebody more if I'm gonna let them see like my like authentic, honest, like if I'm like annoyed by whatever they're saying or bored of them or whatever, like for me to be honest about that. Like I feel more like I would just like not answer them at that point, like, which I guess you could say is like mean, but like it isn't like I'm going out of my way to say like, you know, I don't know. And it's not that I'm against the whole like let's get to the point thing, it's just some people's energies and vibes, I don't know. I'm more like, why wouldn't you start a conversation with me if you thought that like it would already make sense? Like in your own mind, did you jump away from the part where it would automatically make sense? And then it's like, I'm still gonna upload this. And like, if he's watching the video, it's like, hello, like, it's not even anything against you. Or it doesn't even mean that like we would have to not be friends, or it doesn't mean we would have to be, or whatever. But like at the end of the day, if somebody can't handle the fact that you can get off a phone call with them and then go and tell the internet about it, then they're just not gonna be my favorite, I guess. Like, a person would already have to, you know, a person would already have to have some pretty tough skin. A person would have to have some pretty tough skin. Some pretty thick skin. And people don't. Anyway, I'm just gonna like brush my hair and then I'm just gonna be gone because I'm gonna be at Chick-fil-A, you know? I think it's cool to meet people of different backgrounds and like people with different perspectives on the planet, so I would never want to filter out people, or like filter out, but you know what I'm saying, like I wouldn't want to like filter out people based on like specific things, but people put so much weird pressure on like, oh, tell me who you are. It's like, if you want me to do that, then it sounds like you're not that into me because you should already, like, I'm not saying I can't like have that conversation, I just don't have any requirement to have that conversation. It's like, it's almost like they're asking for some of my energy, right? That's what it's like. That's what it's like. It's like they're immediately like, can I have some of your energy? And I'm like, you want some of my energy? But like, I don't know. It's like if you're a spider and someone's like, what does your web look like before we can be compatible as friends? Okay, like, why would I show you my spider web? Like, I don't even care if you decide to show me your spider web as another spider, that's your choice. But if you're gonna go out of your way and be like, show me your spider web, I wanna see what type of spider you are, I'm gonna be like, no, I don't care who you are, you could be Taylor Swift, you could be Beyonce, I'm gonna be like, why would I show you my spider web? That's mine. If I feel like doing that, if I feel like showing that to you, then I feel like doing that. But like, there's like weird entitlement to other people when they try to get to know you. There's like a weird entitlement, like they feel like they're entitled to know you at all. Like, that's where I'm caught up at. Anybody who's ever been like, so tell me about yourself, like, jump off a bridge. but then if you actually do it, your family's gonna like sue me or whatever. Like, oh, I told you to. Like, you know what I mean? Or like, someday if I'm like famous, you're gonna be like, so Celeste told me this, like, yeah, because you wanted me to show you my spider web and there was some weird entitlement there. And by spider web, I literally just mean like personality. Like, you're not entitled to my energy, you're not entitled to my personality. If you can't fucking get that through your thick skull, then it's like I'm like consenting to giving off my energy or like sharing my energy if I even tell them who I am as a person, where it's like the compatibility has already expired in a way. But I'm willing to overlook it if you're like not annoying. But everyone's always annoying. Oh. I don't even care. And that's, okay, here's the deal. If someone has really thick skin, and if I were to like post a video about them, they literally wouldn't care. They'd be like, that's fine, you know? Then I think they might qualify. But most people are gonna take it the wrong way or really weirdly if I'm like, yeah, but if I like posted a video talking about you on the internet, would you actually have very thick skin? And you would be like, that's actually normal, that's fine. Or not even normal, but like, oh, that's clearly you, your personality, like a part of you and your experience on the planet. Like, and it, my brain is so compartmentalized. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could walk down the street, see some like weirdo chef with a cutting board with like a baby squirrel on it that he's like chopping up, right? I could, in the moment, I could be like, wow, that's weird, that's terrifying. As soon as I walk away from that scene, my brain's gonna go back to normal and be like, so this is like a fun day, like, like I'll look back on it and be like, wow, that was obviously like crazy in the moment, glad no humans got hurt, like, too bad for the squirrel, and I'll be like, you know, that maybe it activated my DNA in some way to see that horrific scene. Like, maybe my soul, like, grew and evolved from having that extracurricular life experience that was abnormal. I'm definitely going to use that life experience to continue to grow myself even more and to figure out what I was really feeding my soul during that experience. And, like, nobody thinks like that on the planet except for me, probably, like, or very few, right? Very, very few people even think anywhere near, like, the type of stuff that I think about anyway, like, the categories of stuff, like, and then my brain will be so compartmentalized that immediately after that, it'll be as if, like, for, like, my, how I would say it is, like, any trauma that I experience or anything immediately, or, like, anything weird or creepy or whatever, it immediately, like, compartmentalizes itself as I go on in life. So, like, and what that means is, like, to put things in categories. Like, if you imagined your brain having, like, a storage unit, right? So it's like immediately after this experience happens, it's like within a couple of minutes or, like, whatever, my brain will already, like, put this information all in, like, boxes, package it up, send it where it needs to go. And yes, it exists within me, but it's like I would have to, like, tap into it to, like, experience more of that energy in the moment. Like, I'm not someone who's gonna, like, have one life experience and then that defines my whole life. Or I'm not someone who, and I'm talking about, like, future life experiences, like, I kind of go back to who I am, like, immediately. Like, that's actually just, like, how my brain works. Not just my brain, but, like, my personality. And I'm definitely someone who, like, if I get super caught up in the moment of, like, one specific experience, it can take away from my opportunity to learn more information. And I'm like, I'm gonna learn everything I can while I'm on this planet, or, like, collect a lot of information while I'm on this planet, and if that doesn't mean that I'm going to work through it all while I'm here, like, in my time on the planet, then where I go afterwards, I'm just gonna work through, like, the information that my soul's collected. Yeah. So that is, like, kind of not something that I guess seems worthwhile to get into explaining with just anybody. So when someone says, "Who are you?" I'm like, I might as well, like, record a video, post it online. The internet will know who I am, but do I have the energy to tell every single person everything that's, like, important to me? Like, that's way too many things. Like, it's not, like, I don't know. Like, I don't see myself wasting energy in explaining myself. And I guess that might define part of, like, my answers with people a lot. But, yeah. I don't see myself defining myself by, like, 3 little qualities that barely even matter to me, but I, like, threw in there just to sound cool. I don't see myself, you know, I've had people lie about random stuff. Like, guys will lie about, like, how much money they make and stuff, and I'm like, I literally don't care about any of that, so that's so weird for you to choose the one person who doesn't care about any of that. Like, if you want to be used for your money, somebody will use you for your money. Like, if you want to be used for, I promise you somebody will use you for your money. Like, I promise somebody out there will use you for your money. If you want that, somebody out there will. Like, I fully promise you somebody out there will. Not me, but, like, I promise somebody out there would love to do that. Or, like, one time on, like, at one point I had the app Tinder downloaded on my phone, back when I, like, worked at Chili's. This guy was like, what are those, like, football games? I don't know, you know, like, the big ones, like oh, he said he, like, just won the Super Bowl or something. Back, I don't know exactly, at some point, he could have been lying, who fucking knows, he could have been lying, but what he said was that he just won the Super Bowl, and that he was out with his friends, like, celebrating it. He was like, you know, I'm not gonna say what he said, but he just, like, I don't know, slid into my messages with like explicit like questions, not like images, but like questions and stuff. And you know, he was like, come hang out with me, like I just won the Super Bowl. I was like, I said no, but somebody on here would love to like use you for your whatever you've got, like, but just not me. Like, I'm not like I don't know, like, I don't care to like, it's not that I don't care to have amazing things. I just know that anywhere that I could ever go with somebody else, I could go on my own a lot easier and a lot better. Like, just already have like security with myself. Also, another thing, people, girls, guys, whoever, people love to be like, oh, I've got like so many people that like me, like so many people do. So many people. Like, people love to like push that fact out there, but every time they say it, I take it with a grain of salt a little more, because why do you constantly want to say it? I don't believe you. Not that you're not cool and stuff, but like the more you say it, the less I believe you. Yeah, I don't know. I'm so like, I don't know, people can immediately just be like, so tell me about yourself. I'm like, you couldn't intuitively pick up on who I am as a person? You're not even a little bit psychic? I'm so mean. I'm mean. But it doesn't mean that I don't want to meet other types, like different types of people. It just means that if you can't handle the fact that I'm gonna like have my personality at the end of the day. And I'm not even, the thing is, yes, I am fast to judge people. I'm very fast to judge everything. But I think that like, at the same time, it's like people don't get how fast my mind will not just make a judgment, but then like compartmentalize that judgment, move on to the next equation that I have to solve. Like, it's, life is just one big infinite math problem, and you know, every moment is just another equation you have to solve. And so once I've resolved one issue, I'm on to the next. So yeah, I could be like, wow, you're this, and you're that, and you're this, and you're that, and I don't really know if I like that. 5 minutes later, to me, you're somebody completely different. Like, you're still you, it's still an extension of who you are in my mind, but like, to me, I've already made 10 other judgments about other things that I've then like added to my tree of who you are in my mind, which is infinitely growing if you're even remotely interesting to me. If it's not constantly growing, then you're not. And that's cool, but who you are, last week I was a completely different person than I am right now. Like, I have grown infinitely in that week. As a person. You should be doing that too. If you're even going to be remotely interesting to me in my own life. And 99.99997% of people, right, are like not doing that. Like, infinite people are not growing in that way or have any desire to. Most people, infinite people, would say like there's no point to constantly growing as a person, right? And I disagree with that. Anyway, these are my thoughts. Enjoy this kids meal of my random thoughts. Like, I'm feeding you, but in very small quantities. I don't know. I love you guys. I'm gonna go finish getting ready for work. My alarm just went off. Sorry, I was burping for no reason, apparently. I love you guys. Bye.